The power of silence grows stronger by focusing on you, Jordan Peterson. Motivation, introduction, silence. It is not just the absence of noise. It is not merely the stillness when the world pauses for a moment. Silence is a presence in itself, a force that has the power to shape you, to strengthen you, and to reveal who you truly are when the distractions of the world are stripped away in our modern lives. Silence has become a rare luxury. Everywhere you turn, there's noise, notifications buzzing, people demanding your attention, endless chatter online, expectations from society, and the constant hum of comparison. We scroll through social media, filling every gap of emptiness with another voice, another video, another opinion. Yet with every second, we drown ourselves in that noise. We drift further away from the one voice that matters most, our own. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Many people are afraid of silence, not because silence is empty, but because silence forces us to face ourselves. It strips away the excuses, the distractions, and the comforting lies we tell ourselves. In silence, we are confronted with our deepest insecurities, our fears, our unfulfilled dreams. But within that confrontation lies the path to transformation. Dr. Jordan Peterson often speaks about the necessity of facing truth, of carrying responsibility, of bearing the weight of life in order to grow stronger. Silence is one of the sharpest tools for this kind of growth. It is in silence that you finally realize what you've been running from. And more importantly, it's in silence that you discover the strength to stop running. Think about it. When was the last time you sat alone in complete stillness, without music, without your phone, without a podcast or a distraction? For most people, the answer is never, or not in years. We have forgotten how to sit with ourselves. And yet, learning to sit with yourself, to be comfortable in silence, is one of the most powerful skills you can ever develop. Why? Because silence teaches you clarity. It allows your mind to sort through the chaos, to cut away what is unimportant, and to reveal what you truly want from life. When you are constantly bombarded by noise, you are living in reaction, reacting to others' expectations, to society's demands, to the shallow opinions of strangers online. But when you retreat into silence, even for a short time, you shift from reaction to creation. You begin to see the outlines of the life you actually want to live, not the one forced upon you by the noise. Silence also teaches you strength. People often mistake silence for weakness. They think the loudest person in the room is the strongest. But history proves otherwise. The strongest individuals, the leaders, the thinkers, the visionaries often spent long hours alone, reflecting, building inner fortitude, and preparing their minds. Strength is not found in endless talking or proving yourself to others. Strength is found in the ability to control yourself, to stay steady when the world shakes around you. Silence reveals who is in control, you or the world. But here's where it gets personal. The reason so many people struggle in their relationships, their careers, them, and even their sense of identity is because they have never taken the time to hear their own voice. They live based on external validation. They are constantly chasing approval, desperate to be seen, liked, or admired. And yet, the more they chase, the emptier they feel. Jordan Peterson warns about this cycle. If you don't know who you are, the world will tell you who to be. And the world does not have your best interests at heart. It wants to use you, distract you, drain you. That's why silence is so powerful. It pulls you out of that trap. It gives you space to breathe, to think, to reconnect with your values, to decide for yourself what truly matters. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you reflected on your life, not through comparison, not through someone else's success, but through your own standards? When was the last time you asked, am I living as the person I know I could be? That question is uncomfortable, but it is in that discomfort where growth begins. Silence is not passive. It's not about doing nothing. Silence is about creating the inner conditions for strength to grow. It's about choosing to step back from the noise so you can step forward into your real potential. And this is where many people go wrong. They think success is about always pushing, always grinding, always chasing. But if you never stop to reflect, if you never allow silence to guide you, you end up climbing the wrong mountain, chasing the wrong goals, living a life that looks good from the outside but feels empty inside. Silence protects you from that. Decode. It teaches patience in a world addicted to instant gratification. It teaches depth in a culture obsessed with appearances. It teaches focus when everyone else is distracted. And above all, silence teaches you the strength to know yourself, to carry responsibility, to walk your path without begging for permission from others. So, if you want to grow stronger, stop chasing every voice out there. Learn to sit in silence. Focus on you. Build from within. Because when your foundation is strong, no storm can shake you. This is the power of silence. Section 2. Why we fear silence. Explore. Why modern people fear stillness, unresolved emotions, insecurity, social comparison. Connect to Peterson's philosophy. Confrontation with truth is painful but necessary. Storytelling example. A professional who avoids silence by overworking but ends up burnt out. Message. Silence exposes weakness. But that's the first step to real strength. Section 3. The role of silence in building. Strength, silence as reflection. Journaling, meditation, quiet walks. Silence as boundary. Choosing not to argue with negativity, conserving energy. Silence as discipline. Resisting the urge to respond to every distraction. Tie to Peterson. Discipline is the road to freedom. Section 4. Practical steps to apply. Silence at home. Morning silence. Start the day without your phone for 30 minutes. Daily reflection. Write down 3 honest thoughts about your progress. Silence in conflict. Instead of reacting in anger, pause and listen. Silence in relationships. Give people space. Let them reveal themselves. Weekend challenge. Spend 1 hour alone without distractions. Just thinking. Section 5. The transformation silence brings you gain clarity. Goals become clearer. You gain control. You no longer react to every distraction. You gain respect. People take silence as confidence, not weakness. You gain peace, an inner steadiness that no one can take away. Relate to Peterson. Take responsibility for your life. And silence gives you the clarity to carry that weight. Conclusion, call to action, awaken mindset. Silence is not an escape, a weapon. It's how you sharpen your mind, strengthen your spirit, and reclaim control of your life. In silence, you meet yourself honestly. In silence, you uncover the strength you didn't know you had. And in silence, you learn the most important truth of all, that your life will only change when you stop being distracted by others and start building yourself. So tonight, I challenge you before you scroll again. Before you drown out the stillness, take a moment. Sit with yourself. Listen to that quiet voice inside. It may be uncomfortable, even painful, but it is in that discomfort that growth begins. And if this message resonates with you, if you believe in the power of silence and the journey of becoming stronger from within, then I invite you to join us here at Awaken Mindset. This channel is not just about motivation, it's about transformation. Together, we'll uncover the truths that society hides, the strength you didn't know you had, and the mindset that can change your life. So don't just passively consume, subscribe, share, and be part of this journey. Because the world doesn't need more noise. The world needs more people who have built strength in silence.